The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
United States of America.
When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save.
Black people.
But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy.
Black people.
You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged.
Black people.
And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
We are asking all people to join us to gain economic power in the United States of America. In the United States of America.
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress?
I was.
Look again.
I'm a nigga! This isn't the Matrix?
No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
What are they?
I'm a nigga!
Programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to their system. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent.
We are asking all people to join us to gain economic power in the United States of America. In the United States of America. In the United States of America.
Inside the Matrix, they are everyone, and they are no one.
People like us contribute to the world. What have we done in the world?
You mean you or your ancestors?
Yes,
like
my ancestors.
I don't know where you're from. I don't know where.
My ancestors, like I'm.
But I don't know where you're from.
I'm a nigga.
Inside the Matrix, they are everyone, and they are no one.
To push an agenda for black people. I'm a part of several organizations. I'm Outlaw RBG. I'm Us Lifting Us. I'm Magi Archers. I'm Almond Rock Squad. I will be a part of anything. I'm a part of ASCAC. Anything I have to be a part of to get this thing done, I'll get it done. I'll be the mayor of Pluto if I can get it done.
I won't lie to you, Neo. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent,
black people,
has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed.
Why?
I've seen an agent punch through a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
The first nation to recognize my country was Morocco. In signing the treaty,
the Moroccan treaty is very powerful because, according to the Constitution, treaties are the law of the land. This treaty specifically deals with Moors. The question that may arise: how do we know that where the treaty says Moors, the so-called black people of the time is being referred to? The Moors were considered citizens or part of the we the people who ratified the Constitution. It says, quote, "Thus an act was passed in Massachusetts on the 6th of March, 1788, forbidding any Negro not a subject of the Empire of Morocco or a citizen of the United States from tarrying in the Commonwealth," unquote. For this would show that those who referred to as Negroes were actually Moors, and that they were on the same footing or status as citizens. Those who remembered that they were Moors used the Moroccan Treaty of 1787 to secure the rights on the same footing as the state citizens without otherwise being obligated members of their social equality. While those who were brainwashed into believing they were Negroes, descendants of Africans brought here by Europeans, were unprotected by the Moroccan Treaty, as well as the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution.
The Constitution is their obligation. That's not some instrument that, oh, you know, it's interesting if you all know something about it, and if you don't, oh, it's not important. Why do you think politicians don't teach Constitution to children in schools? Because that's the document that gives them the authority to do everything that they're doing. Without the Constitution, there is no government. Once you understand that, you understand where you need to be to protect your Moorish birthright. And the Moorish birthright is to protect the Constitution and to enforce the Constitution. The abuses that you've been getting is because that document has not been enforced. It has not been enforced because you ain't been in your proper person. Y'all been busy being colored people.
Black people.
I'm a nigger.
Black people.
I'm a nigger.
Do you understand where I'm from? So concept of mind, get out of it. You're not Negro, black, and colored, and you got to be that, not that, officially. That's what nationalization process is for. That's why he did it. Do you understand? These have political ramifications. So it changes your political status in the society for the record. That's number one, because it's documented now. You see what I'm saying? So that gives you a standing at law across the world. Now, do you know what to do with that? That's the next issue. Do you know how to proceed with that? Those are the parts of the information that was suppressed by the subversives, COINTELPRO, etc., that was inverted into this movement with the FBI, CIA, etc.
But these free thinkers, that's not what we're working with in the black community. They got to go.
To subvert this movement, having the people think it's a religious movement when actually it's a movement to bring people back into the constitutional fold of government and to enforce that constitution for the protection of all the peoples. But he knew that they could not be protected as Negro, black, and colored because that's a category of a caste system. It's not human. It is not human. Does not pertain to humanity. It is outside of the human family, therefore outside the law, therefore outlawed.
And then they see us, right? And everybody here is a scholar right here.
But the Moors know this. You know the Masons know this. You know the Jesuits know this. You know government officials know this. You know the industrialists know this. But everybody's silent. Why? It's not to their economic benefit for these troops to be out.
What's the benefit of joining these organizations?
Us Left and Left is an African economic model in which we are asking all people to join us to gain economic power in the United States of America, in the United States of America, in the United States of America.
This document says, and I quote, "A petition was presented to the House from free sundry Moors, subjects of the Emperor of Morocco, and residents in this state, praying that in case they should commit any fault amendable to be brought to justice, that they as subjects to a prince here in North America, in alliance with the United States of America, via the Moroccan Treaty of 1787, may be tried under the same laws as the citizens of this state would be liable to be tried, and not under the Negro Act, which was received and read." End quote.
Now that's documented. And then people sit around there, they don't know we Moors. Oh, please.
Morocco was the first nation to recognize American independence.
Thus, you have Moors back in 1789 saying what we say now. Our nationality is Moorish, not Negro, black, colored, etc.
If you don't understand that, get that together real quick. Then we'll start discussing other things. So to that point, and it's not that I'm dismissing anything that you're saying, I recognize it's a waste of time. I need for you to recognize it, and I'm doing my best to make you understand it, that a foundation must be there before we can discuss you securing a damn thing. But I need for you not to accept that from me. I need for you to understand the sequence that I presented to you lawfully, and for you to examine it and see your failure.